Welcome to Ordering a Grading Report website project kickoff meeting. What is the problem? Currently on AGS Laboratories website, in order to order a document, a consumer is placed through an inefficient, tedious, and very confusing task. The consequences of this are increased time and workload and client experience and decreased revenue. The current process. Currently, a consumer has to take 7 steps in order to order just one document. Through the various tabs listed here, the consumer is confused on what is Diamond Trade Info? Why do I have to become an AGS Laboratories client? Both the language on the tabs as well as the tedious 7 steps require a consumer usually to call a client experience specialist. At the end of the process, there's no indication on the website that the order is processed or received. The proposed solution: to decrease the amount of steps it takes consumers to order a grading document from our website. With less amount of steps to order, more consumers will remain engaged in the website and more than likely are going to complete their order. Change the language used to describe each link. What would accurately describe the link in which the consumer is clicking to order a document? The goal is to increase our bottom line as well as create a more user-friendly website that will decrease workload of client experience. Stakeholders in the process. There are various stakeholders involved in this new project. The Lab Advisory Committee, Board of Directors, and senior executives all must be informed of what is happening in the laboratory. The Ops Director and Executive Director are both very much involved as they are the front face of the laboratory. The lab team, which involves other coworkers and employees of the lab, should also be informed. The project team will have the most influence, as well as client experience, the public, and the consumer. Our timeline is looking at about 3 months to complete this project. After project kickoff, 3 different processes of defining and designing will take place cross-functionally across departments. We will define the new process. How can we create a more user-friendly website? How many steps of a website are typically in ordering anything online? Defining the new language, what accurately describes those tabs in which the consumer is clicking. And design a new website. Do we create a new form? Do we have less click-throughs, less website pages? What does this new website look like? After about 3 weeks of defining and designing, we will draft the new process. This must define our critical dependencies. Also, mock-ups of new web pages will come from the marketing department with new language. After that, the package will be complete to send to executives for approval. After all executives have reviewed in about 3 weeks, we can implement the new process. After that, the beta tests will be conducted. This new beta test should reflect a more user-friendly site, a happier consumer at the end, as well as an easier way to order a document. Releasing the website to the public will be the last step. This one then, only at this point will the project be complete. The communication plan. The project team will consist of most of the client experience and marketing department representatives. The project status report will be conducted weekly. Project status must be reviewed as well as any deadline updates that are being pushed or met early. Team huddle and progress updates will both happen daily. The team huddle will be very quick, very intimate, and we will review the deliverables of the day and any challenges the team may be experiencing in meeting those deliverables. Progress made from the previous day should also be discussed. Project review. This project review will happen in milestones when critical dependencies of the critical path are met. Then we will determine next steps, approvals needed, and any other critical dependencies. The communication plan will also continue with the Lab Advisory Committee, Board of Directors, and senior executives. Only quarterly will these individuals be updated. This will typically happen at the first of the very first month and the last day of the 3rd month, then the project will be complete. The laboratory team. Other employees should be aware of this project. They will be updated at staff meetings that happen monthly. The operations director and executive director of the lab will also be informed weekly. They must know how this project is flowing, what exactly we're doing for our consumers, and how it will increase our revenue. Lastly, the client experience team will be reported to weekly. They will know the status in order to update any clients that may be inquiring on a new user-friendly website. Lastly, when the project is complete, the public, customers, consumers, and clients will all be notified. Some will be notified through a mass email blast notification notifying them of our new website. This should emphasize how easy and user-friendly this website is and how efficiently they will receive a response and their reports back to them. A press release will also be available and released via social media and other media channels to notify the public of our new process and just how easy it is to order a grading document from AGS Laboratories. Thank you.